We're talking graph theory and simple graphs. So first, a graph is a collection of vertices and edges where edges connect pairs of vertices. And a graph is like a network or a web. We use graphs to model relationships between objects in various contexts. So let's construct a graph that models the following relationships between cities A, B, C, D, E, and F. All right, so I'm going to do this in gray. So we see we have 6 cities, right, located, and we know that 2 roads connect cities A and D. So I'm going to create 2 edges between A and D. Because there's 2 of them, we're going to make them kind of like a little bit curved. Because we've made them 2 straight lines, they'd be on top of each other. That will show 2. So that's the first one. Then we know that city C is connected to cities B and F by a road. Okay, so I connect CB and CF. And then city E is connected to cities A, B, D, there we go, A, B, and D by a road. And that is our graph. So you can see the vertices are the points of where the cities are, and the edges are the lines or the curves that connect 2 vertices. Let's do one more. Use the map below to create a graph showing the relationship between intersections. So assuming this is like a road map. So I'm going to put a dot at every intersection. And then thinking through of how does the graph work. Now we could put letters at all of these dots if we wanted to. But the big thing is if we're creating a graph, then we're going to connect the vertices. So if you think about if you start at the upper left intersection, I can go down or I can go to the right. Those are the 2 different ways I can go. Now, from each place, where else can you drive? Like, think if you're driving, you stop at the stop sign. So if I'm in the top middle vertex, I can go south or I can go east, right? So these are the directions you can go. So basically, you're just drawing edges between all of the points. What are all of the different ways you could drive if this was your car? And that's the idea of creating the graph, right? You can't, if we say there are houses in these spots, you can't drive through someone's yard without it being a problem, right? That is generally not okay. And so therefore we can't like just draw through those. We've got to go around and take the road. So that's the idea of simple graphs and how we connect vertices via edges.